How many churches does the New Testament allow? In Matthew chapter 16, we see an account of Jesus asking his disciples, "Who do people say that I, the Son of Man, am?" This was not a question designed to raise Jesus' own personal opinion about himself. No, it was a question designed to bring about the next question, which was, "But who do you say that I am?" You see, his disciples needed to understand exactly who Jesus was and to be able to grasp the authority which he had, being that he was the Christ, the Son of the living God, as Peter so eloquently stated. They needed to know his purpose for being there with them in the flesh on the earth. In the next few verses, Jesus went on to tell them that he would build his church and that they would be the ones who would establish her and oversee her beginning and her growth. They would be the ones who would lay down the laws by which she was to be governed and to provide liberty to those things that would be allowed, all while knowing that the things they would teach would have already been decided in heaven. There's no way in a short video to show everything we all need to know about the church, and we will address more in coming videos. For this one, let's quickly look at how many churches Jesus and the New Testament writers said there would be. First, Jesus. In Matthew chapter 16, verse 18, he said, "I will build my church." Not churches, not more than one, just one. His people, his body, his kingdom, his church. Second, we see that only one church is referred to in the New Testament. It was called several different names, but it was still the same church, the church that Jesus had promised he would build. It was also called his body and his kingdom. To be in his body, one must be added to it. In Acts chapter 2, verses 41 and 47, we see how that the very first Christians were added to it. They believed the words told to them and they were baptized. The Lord then added them to it. The Apostle Paul also tells us in Galatians chapter 3 and verse 27 that those in Christ, implying in his body, are those who were baptized into him. Third, Paul explained in Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 4 that among several other things that are singular, there is only one body. There are many different local congregations of that one body, but all who are baptized into Christ are that one body. To wrap it up, Jesus promised to build one church. We see only one church referenced in the New Testament. The Apostle Paul specifically stated there is one body in several places, although we mentioned only Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 4. Therefore, there is only one church, and that church belongs to the one who promised, died for it, and built it. It is the Church of Christ. If you would like to study this more, we would be happy to do that with you. Just email us at questions@thegospelplan.org. This has been a Gospel Minute on Guam.